I'll try to remember. Uh, well, it's really hard for me to remember what Ray did, but because there were always some weird things that he did, and they were always very subtle. And that's probably one of the reasons I can't remember because they were so subtle that I remember one thing that he did repeat a lot. He would do some sort of shoe shine boy kind of thing, and but aside from him, Bunk introduced. Well, before Bunk introduced this thing, Jimmy and Motorhead uh, had noticed that dogs, when they come up to you, they hump on your leg and everything. So they thought, why just dogs? Why don't humans do it too? So they started humping each other, and it was all playful and everything. I mean, I always wondered, why didn't people think that was gay? But it wasn't. It was just some sort of playful thing. And then Bunk came along and he said, hey man, I know something better than humping, I'll show you this position that I developed. You take a belt and you you lock the belt together and you put it around your shoulder, and then you put the girl's leg through the hoop of the belt. And so they started doing that on stage. And then they started taking, one guy would pick another guy up, and then one guy over here would pick somebody up, and then they'd crash together with their crotches crashing together. That was another thing. I remember Bunk had a hot date one night, and so I put I had a Ewer tape recorder with a nice Sennheiser microphone, 451, and so I set that up under the bed. And this girl, she was so vocal, it was unbelievable. And so the next night, where she was coming to the concert, we played the tape during the middle of the concert. Right there, Bunk, right there, just, yes, it was quite interesting. So, yeah, those were the kinds of things that would happen. And I mean, I could go on, if I could remember them, I could go on for a long time. Especially at the Garrick Theater, where, we would have this wire strung from where the projector booth was all the way down to the stage. And somebody was up in the projector booth, and they would send dolls and giraffes and cabbage, watermelon, all kinds of horrible stuff. And we used to use, take a can of whipped cream and stick it in the giraffe's mouth and fill the whole giraffe full of whipped cream, and then make it poop the whipped cream out all over the floor. And it was disgusting, and not only was it disgusting, but the floor of that theater started to smell like unbelievable. It was from all the food and milk products and God only knows what else on that floor. It just, I think we had to do something. I don't know, have it cleaned up. Anyhow, that's about the most I can come up with right now.